Sight beyond sight. Life beyond death. I alone traverse the abyss.
Alright guys, so I just had one of the most amazing Paladins game ever. I mean, I'm not doing this while I'm not recording while I'm talking. I'm just talking to point out some things I did that I thought were pretty good. I was gonna just upload this and be like, whoa, I'm amazing, but I thought no one would want to watch that, so I do kind of a tips video instead. So this is my tips video. First, I'm choosing between which loadout I'm using. One of them is for me to survive, and the other one is just all around for me to heal and survive. So I picked the one to heal and survive because we have two tanks here, and I think I can trust it. The first thing is staying in the back. I know you're thinking, oh, a lot of people on YouTube say healers shouldn't just stay in the back, but sometimes it's important, because right here I can attack my enemies and support my team. If I was in front of my team, I wouldn't see when they're dying. And another thing is, in the top left you can see everyone's health, so you know who needs to be healed. Keep track of that if you're a healer. So just look at that the entire game, and I mean, sometimes you can't find where they are, but you can always see their health, so you can start looking for them if they start getting low. So that's a pretty good tip there. In the settings, you can turn it on so you have the thing in the top left. I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry. Just Google it or something. Anyways, let's move on. Now the next thing I'm doing here is going in front to keep my enemies off the payload. Usually we'd have someone else do that, but we have one damage champion, one flank, and one healer. So I was helping them with getting the enemies off their horses, distracting them before they get on the objective, so we have more time to capture it. So here I'm helping this Drogo, killing this Willow, just so no one will come on and disrupt us capturing and pushing the objective. And right here, me and this Drogos, we're pretty much doing all the work up front here. But yeah, so try to do that. Maybe if you see your team dying, go back and help them. But this is just to distract the enemies and make sure they don't interrupt. See, now everyone caught up. Everything's going to be a little bit easier since they didn't have to wait and be pushed back and then take more time. We just kept these guys busy so they could keep pushing the payload safely. Remember what I said about looking in the top right to see if everyone's dying? That's why I know this Torvald needs healing, other than just looking at him and seeing himself. Well, looking at the top left, and I can see if he's dying or not and help out. And also in the top right, it tells you when your enemies are going to spawn. Like you see up there, it says 10 seconds for that guy and 0 for another one for the pit. So you can look at that too to know who's coming when. Sometimes that'll help, sometimes it won't, but just another tip. I think another YouTuber I watch one of these, but just in case no one watched that video. Also, two more things. Notice how I reload a lot. Sometimes, I mean, it looks weird here and annoying me reloading when I'm not even playing, but it'll help to keep your ammo full, so in case you get into an unexpected fight, you're ready. You don't stop mid-fight and then get your butt whooped. So that'll help a lot. And also, I'm shouting not orders, but I'm telling them where the enemies are, just in case someone actually pays attention to that. They'll know where to look. Also, you see how that Ashe just used her ultimate? If you have 4 orbs on her as Ceres and you stun her mid-air while she's falling down with her ultimate, you can stop her from using it. I figured that out once when someone used it on me, but I didn't know, so maybe other people know. Now you know. And if you're playing on a PlayStation 4 like me, you can press a touchpad and the scoreboard will bring up. You can see what items your opponents are using. You can see their loadouts. You can't zoom in on each card to see what they do, but if you use the character before, you can pretty much figure out what they're doing, what legendary card they're using. So that might help you like plan something ahead before you engage in them. Like I try to do, when I got off my horse here, so I know what to do. Just kill people. See how I told him where she is? I mean, I didn't finish her off, but I told her where she is and went to heal because I thought healing was more important. Another thing is judgment. You have to know who to heal, when, if it's more important to heal or to fight. As a healer, that won't go for everyone, but as a healer, it's important to know, don't get too cocky and don't kill people. Heal, like I did with this guy. I could have went after the ruckus, but I healed him first. I was wondering if I should maybe make a, this is not a tip, this is just me saying something. I was wondering if I should make a loadout video, because as you can see, I have a card on me that lets me heal every 2 seconds. So I can do pretty fast as a healer. If I mess up and heal the wrong person, I just shut it off immediately and wait 2 seconds and I can heal someone else. And also, when I detonate my orbs, they heal me for full health no matter, like, if I have 4, they heal me for full health no matter where I am. So that's also a good card. I mean, I don't remember their names, but I think I might make a loadout video. I mean, not a lot of people are actually, but I think I might make a loadout video just in case, to show why I think cards are important and how I think that's why I did so well in this game. Honestly, I depend on the cards a lot. Also, it's pretty important to know who to target, because I was targeting the tanks, but when the healers switched in, I started targeting them instead. And I think it's pretty important to target the healers because they might heal the tanks when the tanks are dying. So it's always best to either take out the person who's doing more damage or taking out the healer. I think I usually go after the tanks last. Also, another thing is, you can see in the bottom right, I have cauterize tier 2. That's the heal. It puts down the opponent's healing, so when I hit them, they heal for less. Because they have 2 healers, I put that on there. And also, I have Haven, which shields me from direct damages. Most of the people on their team do direct damage. There are 2 types of damage in Paladins. You get direct damage and like an AoE damage. Most champions have direct damage, so most of the time it's important to put that on. Maybe not as a healer, because maybe you'll be in the back, but you might get flanked, so just in case. And if you're an aggressive healer, you're definitely going to want that on, because you're going to run in and be aggressive.
That's 13 in a row.
Come on, let's fight! Bring it up!
Victory.
See how I healed at the end there, because just in case, you never know what might happen. Someone might have popped out of nowhere with some big scary ultimate and kill everyone. Alright, so that's it, guys. Remember, watch my videos, please. I mean, subscribe if you want more, or like if you like this type of stuff. I don't know. I was just thinking of doing it because I thought it was pretty well here, and it was fun. Anyways, see ya. Like, subscribe, share, or do none of those things. It's whatever. I'll be sad. See ya.